Yory back with Big Lud's Barbecue. Dude, we're doing smoked meatloaf today. My girls used to be like, oh, I hate meatloaf. Dude, this thing's off the chart. We'll show you a couple of tricks on how to really smoke and get that smoke into it. You can cook it in your oven if you don't have a smoker, but we're gonna do some over-the-top righteous meatloaf. I've got 2 pounds of hamburger. We kill our own beef, which is awesome. It's kind of cheating. But I got 2 pounds of hamburger, and then I did a pound of mild Italian sausage. You can do regular sausage, you can do no sausage. I mean, it's America. You make it how you want. But this is my fat guy, gotta have it, gotta love it meatloaf. So with that, I do 2 pounds of hamburger, 1 pound of mild Italian sausage, and then I've got bacon I cooked up this morning. I got distracted, so it's a little crunchy, but still tastes like bacon. So that's all right. So I'm gonna throw a little bacon in there, get that in there. I've got some onions. I just put those in that bacon grease and sauteed them a little bit. You're like, dude, that's a lot of extra bacon grease in there. But that is an essential oil. So because it's essential, kind of like an essential worker, we're gonna celebrate it. We're gonna throw that in there. I've got some garlic. We're gonna throw a little garlic in there. I did about 3/4 of a big onion, normally like 1 medium onion. Garlic, I want about a tablespoon of that, about like that. So we're gonna throw that in there. I've got a bunch of stuff to go in this meatloaf. We're gonna do a little Worcestershire sauce. If you can say that, you're a rock star. So we're gonna do about a teaspoon of that in there. Yeah, about like that. That was a teaspoon and an eighth, I think. So we've got that tuned in. I've got some tomato. Just do some tomato chunks. You can do whatever you want. I drain that juice. I don't want the juice, but I just want the tomatoes in there. That really helps give that meatloaf a good flavor and color. I have 2 eggs. Here's something I like a little different. People do the 2 eggs in there. I like 2 eggs, and then I like a little cream. So I'll do like a 1/2 cup of cream in with my 2 eggs. There's a third, there's a half, there's a little bit over a half. A little fat guy extra, there's nothing wrong with that. Put that in there. So I've got 2 eggs, a little shot of cream. We're gonna put some extra hot horseradish in there. That's your little ooh la la factor. I'm gonna put a little extra just cause, all right, I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of that. Tell your friends, write it down. Horseradish in your meatloaf is a good thing. I'm gonna mix that up, get those eggs tuned in, get that a little mixed in there, get that little horse sauce mixed up. We're rolling. I'm gonna dump that into our meatloaf. That is gonna make it creamy good. Get that out of the way. Okay, so we got cream, we got all this stuff in there. I'm gonna do a little Parmesan cheese. Just like not even a 1/2 cup. Just a little Parmesan cheese in there. I like that. I don't want a ton of cheese. I don't want it meatloaf string when you cut it and you know it's cheese. I want you to not even know there's cheese in there, but I want a little cheese in there. I'm doing a little McCormick Montreal steak seasoning. You can put whatever seasoning you like on there. I like this stuff on beef. So I'm gonna put, let's say 2.5 teaspoons or tablespoons of that in there. Yeah, that's just right. Throwing all that. I like a little bit of heat on my meatloaf. A little bit of Cajun. This stuff's good, dude. I don't know where I found that, but that's pretty spicy and I kind of like it. So I'm gonna throw just a little shot of that on there. I don't want to scare the little kids, but just a little dusting. A little Cajun. This is just some beef stuff. I've mixed some seasoning. Put whatever seasoning you like on there. We're gonna put just a little bit of that on there. Okay, and we're ready to roll. Now, we're gonna mix this thing up and get that all mixed in good. And then I'm gonna show you the next step. So I'm just gonna mix that real quick. And then we've got our little binder. You gotta have a good binder with meatloaf. A little breadcrumbs, a little something. This is just some Prego, or not Prego, what's that stuff called? Panko. A little Panko for my gluten-free friends. My wife, a couple of my girls are gluten-free. I found some gluten-free Panko, Pranko, Como, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so So we're mixing this up good. That little cream, like I said, is kind of wetting it up a little bit. That's looking nice right there. Now I'm gonna take a little jag of that and put it in my little gluten-free bowl. So we'll just throw a little shot in there. We'll make a little gluten-free loaf. That looks like about a third to me. Should make a loaf, I hope. If not, we're out. So this is a cup of regular. I'm gonna do about half a cup and kind of see where I'm at. Just stir that in. What I need it to hold together enough. I'm not gonna cook it in these tins. I'm gonna smoke it right on this little rack. That way the smoke, it elevates and the smoke can go all the way around that meatloaf and it just smokes it up nice. So that's still a little wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of that. Okay, I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add a little gluten-free to my wife's sauce, and then come right back and I'll show you how we're gonna put in the tins and what we're gonna do. All right, so we got them in the trays. I put a little saran wrap in there. That way you can just cover them up. I'm gonna put these in the fridge for 2 or 3 hours. And then when we get them out of the fridge, I'm gonna put them on this rack so they don't fall apart. We're gonna put that in the smoker like that so that smoke can get underneath them and cook them even. So we're gonna throw them in the fridge. We'll catch you in a bit and we'll throw them on the smoker. All right, got the smoker fired up. Took these 2 out of the pans. They're really slick. They've been in the fridge about 3 hours. Just had, get the nap in, hang out. Had to talk to my buddy Kelly from Pleasant Grove, Wilkinson. He says his grandma makes the best meatloaf, that 200 pounds of his body weight's meatloaf. But this meatloaf, Kelly, kicks your grandma's butt. No offense. Don't tell your grandma. Anyway, good to talk to Kelly today. So that's it, man. I'm pulling out of the pans. The reason I put them on this little rack is now that smoke and air can get all the way underneath them. They don't smoke up just like that. They don't stay hopefully to form if I got my recipe right. Even if you do them in the oven, it's nice instead of cooking them in those pans where they just sit in that grease and you kind of get a greasy meatloaf. This way that's gonna go down on the cookie sheet. I did screw up. I should put tinfoil underneath that. It makes it easier for my daughter Sydney to clean it, but she's all right this time. She can scrub a little bit. Thanks, Sydney. Anyway, we're gonna throw them on the smoker at 230 for about an hour. Then we're gonna crank it up to 325 until they get done. We wanna run them about 165, 170. So we'll see in a bit. We're gonna throw them on the smoker, 230 for an hour. All right, so we've had them on. We rolled them in an hour at 230. Then we went to 325. They've been on for about an hour at 3 1/4. They're at 160 right now. We're just gonna put some sauce on the top. Let them go for about 5 more minutes. Nice little sauce, let it flow over the sides there. Oh, that'll be nice. So we're just gonna sauce that, let it go about 10 minutes, and we'll bring them in the house. We'll see you in a minute. All right, I got Jess and Brooke, neighbors over. They got the best place. Wind blows that way, they can tell when we're smoking. Meatloaf's done. We rolled an hour at 230, smoked it up good, an hour at 325. Put on a little sauce, let it run another 10 minutes to glaze that, and they're money, dude. Rumor has it that Jess has had Kelly's grandma's meatloaf, so I'm not going to verify that. I think Bigfoot's roaming around. I think the Tooth Fairy still owes me $5, so I'm not getting into that. But anyway, this is a test whether my meatloaf is better than Kelly's grandma's meatloaf. So we're going to have Jess and Brooke taste that, see if I can't jack that up. Boom. Put that on a little Big Loves platter. Slice that thing. Can I trade you sides? Got a couple tins. We're gonna hit a couple neighbors up. We'll see how this thing looks. It held together really good. Like I said, it's nice if you can smoke that without the tin. That way you're not in all that grease and you get smoke all the way around it. Can you see those all right, Tiff? There you go. See a little smoke ring? Get a little smoke ring on there. A little flavor. Let's take that little middle hunk and see how it tastes, you two. Don't burn yourself. They're kind of big dog pieces, but all right. Don't be scared, Brooke. There you go. Get a little hand. Falling apart. That's all right. Dog will get. So I'll be better than Kelly's grandma's.
I think it's better than any meatloaf I've ever had.
Oh, so. I won't tell your mom that. You won't be invited to Sunday dinner.
That's good.
My mom does make a mean meatloaf.
No,
I don't think she's going to compete though.
My mom does too. That's good meatloaf.
That's good.
I mean, I've had hospital meatloaf, and that's even better than that. So that's telling you something. Anyway, hit the subscribe button. Hang out with us. Thanks, Jess and Brooke. We're only like fat kids. See you later. Smoked meatloaf.